Hello, I'm Rich Dean with West Coast Collector Cars in Oregon, and today I've got a very nice, very unique 1939 Plymouth two-door sedan to show you. Now, this particular car has some fairly significant customization done to it, and I'm going to take you around and show you some of that. But let's just start here with the paint. Now, the paint is a base coat clear coat, and it's a metallic. This color here is kind of similar if you're familiar with the Corvette's crystal red metallic tint coat, but it's kind of in that vein. And then of course you've got this silver metallic up here, and where they put the line here, it's just very nice and crisp. And you notice, I want you to see the way the hood aligns. This thing's got to align better than it did new. Very impressive. The wheels, Crager 5 spokes, you know, we're all pretty familiar with them. These are 16s up front here, and you got 17s out back. They're nice chrome. Of course, you got radials all around. And there is power front disc brakes with this car. These have a remote door popper for the driver and the passenger side. As you see, the door handles are shaved. You got no door handles here, so that's how you get in. Windows roll up and down nicely on the car. They work great. Seats are nice. It's kind of like a real light dove gray seating and nice clean carpeting. You've got a console there that houses the aftermarket stereo, and of course a couple of cup holders, which you don't normally get in a car of this vintage. Headliner's nice and clean, nicely done. Now, back to the paint, and as much as this paint is very nice, there's a few little, you know, you're going to see some scratches and so forth. This isn't a dent or anything, it's just, it's scratched, and I think that's probably from backing into the garage or something, but it's got a few little things. I'll try to point them out to you. Nothing earth-shattering or anything to write home about, but back here, did a nice job. Again, you know, you got this dual window, and they're tinted, and the rubber pieces and so forth are very nice. It's pliable. Did a nice job there. And this bumper kind of molded into, you know, to kind of emulate the curvature of the back of the car. And check this, these are nicely mounted. These are your turn signals and your driving lights, and they're LED as well. Dual exhaust back here, nice dual exhaust system, Dynamax mufflers. This is your fuel filler tank here. I'm going to have you take a look at that wheel too. That's a 17-inch back here like I talked about earlier. The glass is tinted. Gives it a nice look. Take in on this side. Got a tilt steering column here. Adjustable seating, of course. Gauges are out of a newer Plymouth. I don't know what it is, but it's probably about a 90s Plymouth, and all the lights and so forth and the gauges and everything work. Got a nice heater system in it. It does have air conditioning, and the air conditioning compressor and so forth, all the components are there. It's all hooked up, but it's not blowing cold. So I'm not sure if, you know, the famous, oh, it just needs to be charged. I'm not going to tell you that because I don't know for sure if it just needs to be charged. It may. And it's all hooked up, like I say, the belts and so forth are there, you know, it's all hooked up, looks right, but I tried it and I'm not getting real cold air out of it, so just want you to be aware of that. Again, shut lines, nice and even. Make note of that hood. Very nice. Your headlights here, you'll notice they're all Frenched in. It's a nice touch. Now, you're not going to see in this grille, you know, you're just not going to see this every day. This is an unusual car. Before I show you the engine compartment, I'd like to point out this car started life, believe it or not, as a four-door. This is a four-door that was built into a two-door sedan. So, you know, I can't imagine there's a lot of that running around. Hood release is here. And you got a prop rod here. To hold the hood up. All new wiring, by the way. The wiring that you see in here throughout the car is all new, and it's got the newer fuses, you know, that you push in, not the glass fuses, but the updated fuses. The engine, this is a 318 cubic inch Chrysler V8. It's been completely rebuilt. Edelbrock 4-barrel manifold, and of course the, you know, the Carter carburetor here. Again, here's that air conditioning, and I see a wire here that appears to be hooked up. I'm not sure what that would do, if anything, but again, just wanted to let you know that the air conditioning does not blow cold. Power steering. There's your power brakes right there. Car does not overheat. This is a really excellent driving car. I mean, this is a cool car that you're not going to see on the road. And you can use it as a daily driver if you want, but I mean, you're going to get a lot of stares with this thing, taking it to a car show or a cruise in, that's for sure. Here's a little spot on the paint that I saw. You know, you kind of see a little scratch there. So you got, you know, a little bit of that. That comes from use. You know, I mean, it's just your everyday kind of usability there, but otherwise, overall, paint is very nice, shines very well. I don't see any odd images coming out in the paint, or there's no rust. I'd like to point you to the website too, westcoastcollectorcars.com, where I've got pictures of the undercarriage, and you'll want to see that too. It's not pretty necessarily under there, but it is dry and it's clean. No rust holes. You know, none of that. So anyway, good solid car. So what I'd like to do now is I'll hop in the car and start it. You can hear it run, and I'll just drive around the parking lot a little bit so you get a sense of how it looks when it's rolling under its own. Independent front suspension. That's Plymouth Volare type suspension. It's got a nice rake to it, as you can see. It's ready to go. So I'll jump in and I'll take it for a little spin. I'll be back. It's got a really nice sound to it. You know, it's not buzzing in your ears as you're driving it. During the engine rebuild, they did put a competition comp cams thumper cam in it, so you got a little bit of a camshaft sound, which is nice. You know, when you're cruising kind of slow, you can kind of hear that rumpity rump sound that we all like. But handles really well, drives nice. As you can see, you know, reverse works well, shifts smoothly. It's a neat little car. You know, this is really cool and really unique. So you won't see another one probably like it ever. But if I can answer any further questions for you about this 39 Plymouth Sedan, don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, my name is Rich Dean, and this is West Coast Collector Cars. My number is 503-851-6763, and thank you for watching today.